Hi girls, it's Nicole. So this video is going to be about why it's important to wait until you're married to have sex, and also how to have the patience before you meet Mr. Right. Now, I know you girls are mostly teens or, late teens, and I know just the pressure right now of, being in high school and have all of your friends being in a relationship, or seeing, a favorite movie where the boy is all cute. But I just want to tell you, there's so much value and importance in waiting, not only before you're married to have sex, but waiting just to have a boyfriend in general. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my story. Before I was a Christian, I really didn't know God, and I didn't know Jesus' plan for my life, and I had sex before I was married, and truthfully, it was such a heartbreaking experience for me. I felt worthless. I felt a little piece of me was taken away, and the boy, he whispered and he told me he loved me and that I was the one, and he wrote me love letters, and he downloaded my favorite songs on a CD. He did all of these things that were like romantic gestures in order for me to feel like I'm safe with him and for me to love him. And it just, seriously, girls, it really hurt my self-esteem, and I really regretted it, because the boy, even though we were boyfriend and girlfriend for a year and a half, it didn't work out, and then I felt really regretful of my decision to sleep with him, and I just felt really used. And because when you sleep with someone, not only before marriage, but someone that you don't even, you think you're in love, but you're really not, because you're young and you don't really know what love is yet, it just really hurts your self-esteem. And I'm telling you, girls, seriously, guys will tell you whatever they can in order to sleep with you. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's so true, especially teen boys when, their hormones are raging, and, they're growing really fast and they're developing into their bodies. Just the male hormones is saying, you want to, procreate. And it's even hard for Christian guys. And, as a Christian girl, you should really try your best to set yourself apart from all of the other girls, maybe that are sleeping around or that are already having sex with their boyfriend. And you need to be an example, because seriously, girls, if you wait, other girls will look up to you, and you can use your own abstinence as a role model for other girls, and you can stand out and shine in just that aspect. And also, girls, when you sleep with a boy, part of like I said earlier, you feel like a little piece of you is always with that person, and you can never get it back. Seriously, you can never take it back, even if you wished you could. And it's just, also, girls, when you don't sleep with someone, as you grow older, you'll come across girls who, accidentally got pregnant, or they got an STD, or, they got pregnant and they had an abortion, and it totally crushed their self-worth. And don't place yourself in a risky situation like that. I mean, it's not worth having, 10 minutes of pleasure for a lifetime of regret. Say you don't get pregnant. Even if, you have to hide it from your parents. I mean, just the guilt and the secrecy is not worth it. So I just want to encourage you girls to please remain abstinent. But okay, take heart, because if you've slept with someone already, it's never too late to have a change of heart and to establish your values and to reaffirm your self-worth in God's word. It's never too late. You can tell whoever you're dating, just say, you know what, I'm trying to build my relationship with God again. I want to wait until I'm married, and I just pray that you'll accept me just as my new decision, or if you don't, then sorry, we should break up. And seriously, girls, it's so sad, because the media, and one of the main reasons I'm fighting against Cosmo is because they're they're enforcing sex on just girls of all ages. They're telling girls that it's okay to have sex, and that it's fashionable and it's sexy and it's to be desired. But Ultimately, a girl is desired by her the beauty on her inside and by her values. You are not desirable by your looks, because looks not only fade, but a guy grows tired of a girl's looks because that can only last so long. That's just infatuation. But a true, lasting, beautiful person is true to herself, true to God's values, and values herself, not to, throw her body around just to any guy that whispers, oh, I love you, or you're so hot, or, trust me, girls, all of the girls around the world are facing this, and God says, whatever your temptation is, God says, be faithful, because He will always show you a way out of that. And I just want to share some scriptures with you to help you remember. Oh, also, if you're feeling, pressured by a boy right now, for instance, just separate yourself from him. Get involved more with an activity at your school. Pick up a new hobby. Maybe you want to learn an instrument, or you want to study another language, or you want to join the Key Club or the newspaper. Get involved in another activity to keep your mind off of sort of the boys and just all of the drama that comes with boys. Because seriously, girls, act like you're above it, because you are. Like, that's just petty, petty drama that you just don't have time for. So I just want to read these scriptures to help you remember. Also, a good way to help remember this is to write these scriptures down and maybe make a collage of like all of the attributes you want in a future husband, and maybe what you absolutely will not deviate from. And also get a purity ring. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be $50. It can be just a really pretty silver, sterling silver $10 ring at Claire's or Charming Charlie or something. It's just a symbol of your faithfulness to yourself and to God. And also be accountable to not only your parents, but make a pact with your best friend or your pastor. Or I think I might have like a little like a chart or like a bulletin board on Project Inspired, where I can ask you girls to take the be faithful and be abstinent pledge. And of course you can still do it even if you've already had sex. So maybe I'll create that on Project Inspired if you girls want to see that. So in Proverbs it says, above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. If you give your body away, part of your heart goes with that person. And it's so important that you guard your heart. Jesus also says to you, I am my beloved, and my beloved is mine. Jesus is your love. He is your true love. He is your Father. So if you're feeling a hole in your life that's from a boy, it's not a boy that will fill it. It's Jesus. Also, God is faithful, who will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able, but with the temptation, He will provide the way of escape also, that you may be able to endure it. 1 Corinthians 10:13. God will always help you with a way out. He will show you what to do. If a guy is pressuring you or whatever, that inner voice, that's the Lord speaking to you, telling you that there's danger around you. So listen to that inner voice. Also, Proverbs 3:15 is, she is more precious than jewels. Nothing you desire compares with her. That's so beautiful. And girls, you are more precious than rubies or jewels or all the finest riches in the earth. Also, who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies? Proverbs 31:10. Girls, seriously, it's inside what matters. I mean, you can see all of the beautiful models all day long on the covers of the magazines, but if the woman is not beautiful on the inside, that's not to be desired. That's not to be admired by. That's not inspiring. So just focus on your values and pray to God to give you, to be faithful to Him. And it's never too late to wait until you're married to have sex, and just be patient, because God, while you're growing and developing and maturing, God is already preparing the man for you. He is developing and preparing your prince. And so you just have to be faithful and be strong and just be patient. And I know patience is so hard, but that's why patience is a virtue. So I hope you were inspired by this video, and please help your other friends. Share this video with your other friends or post it on Facebook so other girls can be inspired by your choice to remain abstinent. So I love you girls, and remember, you can find all of my articles on my website, projectinspired.com. Okay, bye. Love you. Bye.